How we doing, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be testing out some artillery against a giant. Due to this, it's because somebody left a comment on one of my videos saying that bolt throwers are better against giants. Although I agree, I'm going to actually test it out and see how much damage I can do before it actually reaches me. Again, unfortunately the mod I used to give all units can be generals isn't working, so unfortunately we're going to have a general helping out. But we're just going to go ahead and get this started, so I'm going to see how much damage I can do. Should be in range, so that in a second. So let's have a quick look. So the giants have a base health of 8,631 with 36 armour. The bolt throwers have a weapon strength of 31 and a missile damage of 144, of which, when it pops up, 120 of that is armor piercing, and it reloads every 10.8 seconds, and the damage shown is over 10 seconds. So okay, so I'll get them to fire, and I'm going to get Belagar to sort of run up and maybe try and distract them. It's all straight up to the sea, so let's have the first volley coming up any second now. So again, obviously it's not going to be amazing, right? Let's see how many times they can actually hit them. So I've got one hit there, so I took it down. Got my massive about 200 odd, just under 200. So again, down to 300 health gone after 2 volleys.
Armed and ready.
So they come again. 2 hit again that time, so now we've lost almost 600 health. So it's doing pretty well. All 3 hit. Oh, damn, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. It's almost 1,000 health then. So I'm not sure if the giant's going to come for Belagar or not. Looks like he is, so it's actually quicker. So run away, Belagar, run! Just straight up knocked him over. So he missed then, so yeah, they're doing pretty well, I must say, like, overall. I didn't get enough hits on them. Like close range, obviously they're doing like quite a lot of damage. So let's see. So we've got 22 rounds left.
I will have vengeance.
Trying to keep Belagar away from the giant, just so it keeps the fight fair. See now, like 10 volleys or so, got it down to 6,000 health. So obviously, like, they're good. The only downside I'm seeing though versus cannons is cannons actually knock giants over. The bolt throwers don't seem to. The reload speed, oh, it was 10.8 seconds, isn't it? It said. So 10.8 second reload speed for a bolt thrower. So we fired almost half our artillery now. We've taken it down to well under half health. Oh, just that's a lie. 8,600. So I reckon we can probably get it down to half health before it reaches us. I think we've got one more volley off, so yeah, pretty well. Obviously if you can keep the giants distracted, but online very rarely will commit themselves so openly if you've got artillery. And there we go, so I'm going to hit that there, so you can see it defeat, so a quick look, sorry, so pause that. So we took it down to 4,734 health, and we used probably about half our artillery, half our ammunition. It's not too bad. Obviously if you had 2 or 3 of these that would be dead by now. So see defeat and check out the cannons. So end that. Continue, so let's get some cannons up. Where are my cannons? So we've got cannon, might even try like an organ gun as well. So let's get the cannon up. Cool, so cannons, start this, have a look. Yeah, it'd be nice to play this with an actual other player. I'll just stop him sort of attacking Belagar, just coming straight for me. But obviously I think if they would have come straight for me in that first video, probably would have got him down to about a quarter health taken off him. So that's cool. So got slightly more range on the cannons, do more missile damage. 202, 280 of that is armor piercing. Which is a bit strange. Missile damage, armor piercing damage. 202 missile damage, excellent. Okay, and again the giant's same, 8,631 health. The only downside, it does more damage. Weapon strength 31, more range. But what we want, we need to move this guy back, so let's just get him right back out of the way. So he's just in range of the giant. Yep, cool. So they've got a lot further to walk, but he also reloads a lot slower if you look. 18.9 seconds, it's almost double the reload speed. Which isn't great compared to the bolt thrower, but we'll see. So let's start the battle and let's start firing. See, I like the loading animation there. So watch these guys coming up. So let's watch these cannons go. So it looks like got a slight delay in fight on the third cannon, but that was a direct hit to the stomach, and that took out just under 100 damage, 100 health. Pretty good. Next wave of cannons are in cannons. Oh, in the shoulder. So there seems to be a delay for some reason on the third cannon. Great, but he seems to be hitting each time. That's pretty cool. So he's down to over 1,000 health already down after 2 volleys. So again, I mean, it does this knockback effect, which is a lot more prominent in the cannon. You can see he's getting a lot closer. It actually knocked him over there, so this is what I mean, you can actually knock him down, which is a lot better. The only downside to that, it doesn't seem to actually hurt him whilst they're on the floor. So you see he got 2 hits on his back but no damage. Okay, so carry on firing. Well, you could probably do some more damage if you manual fired, because you know you're going to get hit each time. So there are 3 direct hits this time, but got a straight up no damage on that. So plus size does more damage in my eyes, and it knocks them down obviously. Keeps them away from your army for a lot longer. Allows you to soften them up a lot more. Oh, big hit there, big hit. But unfortunately it looks like the boss is about to get in on my men. But it's fine, they should keep firing for a minute whilst they're doing it, while they're being attacked.
Let the vengeance begin!
I can't remember the bait number, I think it was 4,700 was it the bolt throwers got down to, but this guy didn't make them stop. So I think it's going to be about the same.
Raging target!
It's a shame that I have to keep the general in. I reckon going to be about it's going to be about the same, I reckon. Like the extra range that they've got and the extra damage. But yeah, 4,700. So it's pretty close. Yeah. And boom. He tried. It was worth it. Alright, so we're going to end that. Concede defeat. So, to be fair, in my eyes, right, cannon is still better in terms of damage and range, but you can get 2 bolt throwers pretty much for the same price as a cannon. So this is the problem you've got. So you can go for 2 bolt throwers, and you could out damage the cannon. But online, personally, I'd probably stay with the cannon because it does more damage to troops. When it actually hits, it goes through them. Like if you fire a bolt thrower at infantry, it kills a single infantry unit. So I seem to see. I'm not going to bother with like the grudge throwers and stuff like that. There's not really much point. What we can try though is look at the Empire. And if we just get a normal general and get the cannon. I'm not going to do the regiment of renown one. Just going to do a normal cannon. Or should we try the organ gun? I know it's anti-infantry, but it might be quite fun to watch because I know it has good reload speed every 10 seconds. So yeah, let's give that a go. Let's try it out. Alright, cool. Make sure I turn off these bloody Cool, alright, so yeah, let's try that, get the organ gun. So it's only got 300 range, so let's see how this goes. So both the cannon and the bolt thrower got down to 4,700 health. Obviously with the bolt thrower I did stop him moving, and he did attack Belegar. So I reckon, being conservative, I reckon that he probably would have had an extra 1,000 health on top. So let's say 5,700 for a bolt thrower. Just to see what happens. Alright, so let's try the organ gun. So I actually don't think I can be in range straight up. Oh yeah, I can. Excellent. Alright, cool. So let's shift him back a bit. So it's just in range. Let's get Belegar just on the side right there.
War machine ready.
Alright, so fire. So we've got a range of 300. We've got armor piercing damage of 40 and missile damage of 203. So maybe they should be a little bit more accurate as well. And we've got a weapon strength of 31, so the weapon strength is pretty much the same all across the board. And these guys fire every 10 seconds. You're doing a decent amount of damage already. You don't really see organ guns online very often. It's mainly because of the range, like 300 they can get shot down by rangers really easily, or other range units, because most range units have like, over 300 range. So they're just bouncing off him. Pretty funny to be honest. But I'm actually quite impressed to be honest. Like, doing pretty well, like 6,400 health, probably going to be able to get one more volley. I'm not sure what he's doing there, he's decided to just walk round, okay. That's pretty good then. Alright, but yeah, okay, 6,300 health, probably would have been a little bit lower, but the giant did a weird tactic there and sort of went, funny stuff. Alright, so that's cool. So 6,385 health. There we go, so 60 feet. So, me personally, wouldn't use the organ gun against a greenskin faction. I can't really think of a reason to use the organ gun, to be honest. Personally, I've never come up against it online. But yeah, okay, so now we're going to try the Empire, try out their cannons. In lore and in reality, their cannon should be worse. Then a dwarven cannons. Let's have a quick look. So dwarven cannon has 202, 45 range, 31 strength. So okay, the great cannon has more range, the same amount of damage, just has less health. Okay, interesting. I think the only thing this guy has is the magic resistance because they're dwarves. Okay, well, we'll try it out, see what happens. Okay, so go ahead and get it started. So, I never realised that. I thought dwarven cannons were better, but so as far as I'm aware, the great cannon is better. So there's something new that I've learnt. So if I come up against a dwarf cannon, great dwarf player, it might be a good idea to play as the Empire, outrange him with guns. There you go. So let's do this. So I'm going to move right back. So just in range. Cool.
That's an order!
Same with the general. Looking pretty awesome with his hammer. Yeah, let's go ahead. Start this. So start battle again. 8,631 health against cannons. So their arm piercing is 280 again. The same reload as the dwarves, 8.9. The dwarf maybe like 0.1 second faster. First hit was good. Second hit not so good. The second one actually hit him, like bounced into him, did a little bit of damage. That's cool. So let's speed up a bit. Get the next one coming. That's a good hit. Very good hit. So what are we down to? We're up to, sorry, down to 7,500. Almost 300 damage. That single hit, that was like a face shot. Giants, like, what's going on, guys? Why am I keep respawning and getting shot at? This isn't fair. Okay. So what are we down to? 7,200 health. Ooh. So it's actually better when the giant stays upright when the cannons hit. Sorry, like I said, when you get hit down, the other cannonballs don't register as being hit. I think it's a bit stupid, but I suppose it'd be a bit OP if OP if it carried on getting shot whilst being down. Oh. See, I think this Empire cannon is definitely going to start doing more damage. Okay, I was going to intercept him, but okay, let's run back. So yeah, pleasantly surprised that the Empire cannons are much better than the Dwarven cannons. So we go 4,702. I'm going to try to stop them firing, but okay. So I reckon they're going to get him down to maybe under 4,000 health.
Great cannon!
Again, you could test these over and over again to get like a nice little average or something. See how many times they're obviously being knocked over changes it, and how accurate are the cannons always different. It's never going to be the same, but like obviously if we could stop it, if we managed to catch it somewhere, we could straight up kill it, which you see very often online. Shot him in the arse. Alright, I'm going to come eat you guys, if you can actually reach me in time. Yeah, he's getting his charge animation there. Alright, just knock him down again. So I'm pulling my jammer back a bit. So 2,500 health, it's very impressive. So one more volley. And no, by the looks of it.
We must defend our homes!
Okay, so there we go. So he's down to 2,583 health. So
Destroy it!
clear winner was the cannons from the Empire. I'm not going to test like the Luminarch and things like that because we know they're pretty OP, how much damage they do. Steam Tank obviously would be a good look, but it moves, so you could easily take out a giant. Speed is 50 compared to the giant speed of 38, so you just outrun it. But yeah, just a quick little comparison video, as one guy asked. I'm also looking at doing like a versus type series, so like pitting certain generals against other generals, maybe against other players, maybe just do computer players. I'm not sure if I can actually do that or not, but I don't think I can remove myself. We'll see how it goes. That's an idea that I've got going in my head at the moment, like setting up like Toddbringer versus Kazrak, obviously. Going from there. But yeah, I hope you like that, guys. Again, it was more just because somebody mentioned in one of my videos they'd like to see something like that, so it was more for them. But so for you who was watching, who asked for that question, bolt throwers, as summary, should I say, bolt throwers are cheaper. They cost 550. They have better reload, but the cannons do more damage. In an online scenario, I'd probably always choose the cannon. Unless it's like low funds, then maybe go for the bolt throwers. But again, the cannons do better against infantry as well, because they do a splash damage, whereas the bolt thrower just does a single hit. So yeah, personally I'll go for the cannon. If you want the best cannon, in my opinion, still the Empire cannon. Just because it has the extra range. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Leave me a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought. If you'd like to see some other testing scenarios, different units, and also what you think about the versus scenario. I'm looking at probably like a poll or something. Maybe see what you guys think, or I'll just do it. Not give you a choice. You never know. Also as well, you're going to start seeing some Green Man Gaming links popping up in the videos and descriptions in my homepage. If you want to check those guys out, they do some cheap games, do some really good deals, especially over Black Friday. So look at that. If you click on the link, it'll take you to their page, and then if you buy a game, I'll get a small percentage of that, which helps out the page and gets my name out there a bit more. So again, I appreciate if you did that, even just if you just had a look at them as well. So yeah, I hope you like that. This is Bob Combs, signing out.